Hello everyone, this is Viewtifulyoshi, and welcome back to Danganronpa. Once again, sorry guys about the lack of uploads recently. As you might be able to tell, my voice is nearly shot again. And things were just not working when I tried talking recently. So hopefully things are at least manageable now, and we'll try to go from there. Whew, okay. So yeah, if I remember correctly, Kyoko has been gone for a while, and now she wants to catch up on what we learned in the last episode about the case with the two dead bodies.
Hey.
How am I supposed to answer that? Yeah. Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me to where the bodies are. Repository. I was kind of expecting them to, jump us straight there. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. Again, sorry. Hopefully I don't, start, sniffing and stuff. Because I still have a head cold. We're on the second floor. Whoops. Sorry, I was just sick, 2 weeks ago. I think my immune system would have been, up to par, but I guess not. It is kind of like cold season, I guess, but still. Anyway, guys, I'm really sorry about all this. Alright, anyway, into the repository. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do the class trial if I can't do, Monokuma's voice and stuff, but I guess at the same time, that mostly the class trial is voice acted. Anyway, for a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. So she does, seems like she's responding to the death at least. Even if it's only small, even if it's in a little bit, excuse me. Crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Huh. You think it would have the opposite effect, but what are you gonna do? Killed by a blow to the head? Oh, I was kind of expecting Kyoko to jump in at this point. Okay, Kyoko, what's up?
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
Hey.
Okay, what'd you find? The wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. Okay. The hands aren't moving? Alright, I'm sure everyone's seen this 1,000 times in mystery novels before. The hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. His watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Oh, you can't really see in this shot because of his cuffs. How long are you going to keep us waiting? Was that in the original text? I don't remember that. It's almost 10 o'clock.
In other words,
Man, I need to go back and rewatch the footage. If it worked at 10, okay, yeah, it could have been broken at 6, right? Must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added, yeah. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Is there something white in there?
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out?
because
Well, I guess we can try. Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys, I better suited this kind of manual labor, right? I know she's just using that to con Makoto, but still, that's a low blow. I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. Yeah, it's not a good feeling, that's for sure. I was finally able to free the object. A piece of paper?
hey,
Is that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it? I wonder about that. Turn to Hifumi's body,
So then.
okay? Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper, okay. So do we need to examine Hifumi now, or just talk to Kyoko again? Yeah, it looks like the same dialogue. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure what the game expected me to do here. Okay, yeah. Just talk to Kyoko again, I guess. Did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
And Fumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
Stuffed in his pants. Ugh. I guess so. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or I wonder how much that says about Kyoko. Let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. Ugh. When I think of how he was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Fumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Fumi's getting pestered even in the afterlife. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. But Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Wait, this sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However,
Or it's a really convincing lie. Anyway, it's not exactly the same, is it? Oh yeah, this was last night, wasn't it? Like, you know, meet me in the night, and Taka's was meet in the morning. Rec room at 1 a.m. Well, I guess, well, they're both kind of morning, technically. Yeah, the time is different. Meet at 6,
is
right?
that right?
Just because Izumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? Yep, so if we try putting it to Taka's...
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? Because no one wanted to find... Because he didn't want anyone to find it, right?
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? Oh, sorry, right. If Taka took it from Hifumi. Okay, that's where they're going with this. The note Hifumi had. Okay.
Hey,
Huh. Kind of weird the game doesn't just outright tell you. You think it'd be kind of obvious, like a piece of paper with a scrap missing and then a scrap of paper. Well, anyway, okay. While we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Right.
is that right?
That's kind of weird. The game just tells you not to worry about one detail. All I said was they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook? Oh, okay. What? I guess that's... Huh. That's weird of the game to do that. I mean, I understand, like, you kind of need to have, like, certain truth bullets in hand in order to complete the trial, but isn't that what the the scanning ability's for? You know, taking someone else's statement and...
Time for the class trial to begin!
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Monokuma.
Burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would
Darn it.
seem-
It's unfortunate, but I suppose it's where our investigation comes to an end. I was so close to finishing the last video too, darn it. Alright, you have to figure out the rest for yourself. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay, I'm not so sure I want to do a class trial with my head this fuzzy, but we can at least get it started. Ugh, again, I'm really sorry guys, I don't normally get that sick, but getting sick, like, maybe not in a row, but like, separated by only 2 weeks, it's really strange. Anyway, enough about me. Everyone has heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there... Oh, what the fuck?
Appears!
He's multiplied? Well, I guess we already knew there was multiple Monokuma robots, but... Illusion, huh? I mean, we're so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. What the devil? What's the point? Thank you, Kyoko.
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
Sorry. Excuse me again. We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine. Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Oh, well, no, but... How unfortunate. It would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't a place to talk about it. Save your accusations when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. Yep, I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. Hifumi and Taka. Kiyotaka, excuse me. I better use his full name now that he's... Well, anyway, I should pay my respect. Anyway, the one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. Well... let's just get it over with. Oh boy. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. And... ooh, actually I kind of like the color scheme in this one. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
just the worst.
Only 'cause of you? Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the oh my goodness, action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I would though. But not right now. Oh. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Not yet. But thank you though, game. I appreciate that. Okay, Yoshi, get it together. Okay, set your skills. Wait a second. I didn't get a single new skill last time, right? We only got skill points. God darn it. Oh well, we'll make do. Again, let's go over the truth bullets. Yeah, there were two victims. Killed with a similar weapon. The blue tarp, which Kiyotaka was on top of, not under. There was a dolly. Hifumi's glasses were wiped clean. There was a really clean hammer in the repository. The door was locked from the inside when right before we found the bodies. Equipment room, bloodstain, but those are clearly wheel tracks. Sorry, I don't know. There's a less spoilerly way to put it. Glasses, clean cloth. Okay, that's pretty cut and dry. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office, according to Celeste. They weren't gone for a minute or two. Okay. Yes, hero's message. Okay. Excuse me. Robo Justice blueprints were found in Hero's room. Robo Justice costume, which only fits Hero. Apparently received... Oh, there's something else about that. He's unable to bend at the waist more than 90 degrees, and he can't even get out of the suit on his own. Okay, received a mysterious note last night and told to meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Kiyotaka's wristwatch was broken just past 6 a.m. And then, well, that's... Sorry, I can't... This one's really obvious. They're clearly the same note, but anyway. Each student has their own e-handbook. Yep. It's believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Although, Kyoko specifically mentioned it, so it's probably important in some way. Darn it. Okay. I'm really sorry about the coughing, guys.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Hina, no!
Was that?
It was Hiro.
No.
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
There's too many unexplained factors.
You killed them.
Hina, I
didn't! You knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Again, like I said earlier, I don't think Hina's stupid, she just jumps to conclusions. Jill, really?
How are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to
Good
say,
point.
Hiro,
Okay.
but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit.
Okay.
Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it
Right,
was found
but-
in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
But hardly conclusive.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
You can't even get out of the suit after you put it on, though, so... Logic would dictate you can't even put it on without help.
I don't know!
Then again, now that I think about it, he could just have an accomplice. But why would anyone help him to begin with? Sorry, is Hiro really the killer? Or, before anything else, we have to make that clear. Alright, let's figure this out. Make your argument! Oh. Robo Justice costume, message, okay, blueprints. Alright, let's... Okay, sorry, I forgot I had to press X during that part.
Found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why?
What?
Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a
Wait a minute.
second!
What was the, there's only one yellow part right that.
Everything we
Right?
found
Okay,
in your room.
your room, okay.
The suit
The
parts,
blueprints, okay. So those were the only two things.
I don't know anything about
Whoops, wrong button. Sorry, it's been once I've done a trial.
It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why?
Oh, there we are. Okay,
Why
Alpine,
did
wow.
you kill them?
No!
Blueprints,
Hold on a
Robo Justice
second.
costume. Oh yeah, the message. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Everything we
I
found
got
in your
this.
room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
Okay, no. Sorry. Wow. Let me try reading the evidence again. Get to meet everyone. It all says handwriting is practically being clear. Which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Huh. So is it
They are
that
all proof
one?
enough that you are the culprit.
Yasuhiro's message, the blueprints?
I don't know anything about that stuff!
It's not true. It's a
Okay, so
No.
wow.
Hold on a second.
Which one is it? I don't remember.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints.
It's your room, the blueprints.
They are all that you are the culprit.
We need to prove her wrong, right? So...
No! Just hold on a second!
Oh my gosh, I'm really drawing a blank here. What was the answer? Okay. Robo Justice costume. There was something I missed about the Robo Justice costume, was there? No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. Anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend the waist more than 9 degrees. Right. So that's definitely hindering, but she's just talking about all that stuff being found in his room. Which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Is it because the blueprints and the message? What do I mean? The handwriting's kind of different, though. Is that what they're trying to get at? Because this looks like really childish handwriting. Oh man. Again, guys, I played the game before, but I don't remember the answers to the trial.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all
So maybe
enough
it's the message? Ah, darn it.
I don't know, it's not true. It's a
Okay, feet forward. Okay, I can...
Everything we found in your room.
So it's not the
The
room.
blueprints, the suit
Okay,
parts.
let's try this. Wow, yeah, that was it. Okay, so it must be just the really weird handwriting, right?
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it
That's
to
a
the
really...
blueprints.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's
There's
different,
no
but it's just a
way you
really
could think the same person
particular
made both
detail.
of them.
Then again, the evidence specifically said, take notice of this really nice handwriting, so I can see why they would really want you to pay attention
Unless
to that.
person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
But they wouldn't want anyone to find their blueprints to begin with, right?
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Wow, harsh, but true.
Are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's
There's
not the
just
only one.
too much against him.
I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Wow, thanks, Togami?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro
Well,
said?
it could only be one
Was there
person.
really someone running around in a second suit?
Again, Hina, sorry, you just jump into conclusions.
Suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
It was obviously Hiro, because he's the only one that could fit.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Well, this one's pretty obvious, isn't it? Okay, but... for fun's sake, let's go ahead and eliminate him. Hina, we saw ourselves, she doesn't fit. The Illuminati... So tempted, but no, it's obviously Hiro. Because, again, he's the only one that fit.
Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
But not the
That doesn't
murderer.
make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It
Yeah, he's a
makes
suspect, but
perfect
doesn't mean he
sense.
killed anyone.
Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's
He's
right.
set up.
The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now
Yep.
that's a bold assumption.
And what reason
It's not really
do you
assumption,
have to
we
make
have
such a
evidence.
statement? You do have a reason, yes.
Of
Of course.
But before we get to that,
Oh, great, now I'm beginning to sound like Togami.
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
Hina, I'm sorry, but Togami clearly knows what he's talking about this time around.
Proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Interesting. Well, no, I guess that's important. Okay, I'll go along with this.
Using certain particular items. Makoto,
The dolly,
can you
right?
tell us what they were?
Well, yeah, because the dolly had blood on it, and the things that were used to move, they must have been. Okay, it's kind of throwing me out that it's plural, as if like I need to do multiple things. It has to be the dolly, right? I can't think of any. I mean, there's like, you know, a stain here, but well.
I got it!
Okay, good. Tarp would have been the other thing. Okay.
I got it!
Okay, good.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yeah, it just kind of threw me off that he asked for two at once. Oh. What?
So, let's see if I can explain.
Oh, was he expecting me to get it wrong? What the hell?
His body
No, I'd even...
disappeared from the
Whatever.
equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we remember seeing all that
So
before.
the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Makes sense, although they did leave a few behind.
And the dolly?
Same thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can clearly see the
I'm
trail
sure
of the
dolly
blood.
was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the doll. Later,
And the
when Taka's
trail
body
of
reappeared in the
The wheel
repository,
tracks?
so did the doll.
Alright.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Yeah, what?
Are you absolutely positive
We have-
the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
The trail of the blood matches the
That
wheels?
dolly was made specifically
What?
for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
There's blood on the wheel, Celeste.
It is very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not
What the
possible
hell? What are
that
you
it was in the
doing?
repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection.
what?
How do you respond?
With
There
evidence.
is no shame in being wrong.
It's in the court record. I mean, do truth bullets. Ugh.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand
You-
what is going on around you.
You fucking bitch. What the fuck? I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change her mind. Even we solved the last two cases. What the hell? Okay. Bullet time. Sure, I guess. What's going on? Reloading. Oh no. Underneath the temple, you'll see the ammo count. Yeah. So, one bullet destroys a single remark. I remember this. You can't destroy any more statements. You can reload by pressing the square button. Yeah. Simply tap the screen. Just remember that now has a function along with X and triangle. Okay, so it's target, destroy, reload. Okay. Yeah, if it's set to gentle, we don't have to worry about that. Oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. But still, the moment of truth is kind of early for this, isn't it, Celeste?
You have it wrong.
You're kind of making yourself seem more, suspicious right now, right?
So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
Why are you doing this, Celeste? The music's probably off tempo again because I am recording via the recapture card. So sorry if this sounds weird in oh shoot.
You are a fool.
Oh shoot, frick. I pressed the wrong button.
I cannot agree.
Yeah, there we are. That was really easy. And anticlimactic.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Yep,
There was a
pretty
pool of blood
much.
in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
I know it's a murder mystery and you kind of need to cover all the angles, but I don't know, this one seemed really
The killer
obvious.
probably rolled the
What can you
dolly
do?
through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood
Well, at
dried
a certain
on the
point you
tire,
couldn't.
they moved the body into the repository.
Well,
So there's my proof that the dolly
Yeah,
was
okay.
used to move Taka's body.
I was going to say that you kind of had to move the dolly through the blood, but now that I think about it, obviously that's not the case. So I guess the killer was just really careless for that couple of seconds. Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main
the
subject.
bullet time battle? Really weird it's this early in the case,
Yeah,
but regardless.
The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then...
The robot can't even bend the waist, though. You said that yourself.
I'm not sure that really matters.
A red herring?
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Oh, right, of course, because if they use a dolly, they would have to bend the waist, and the robot can't bend the waist, so... Yeah, okay. I see where this is going. Okay, Robo Justice costume, yeah. Oh, wait, okay, one second. Does it say in the blueprints or the, Robo Justice thing itself that it can't bend the waist? Okay, yeah, so it's probably the,
equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in
No.
the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly.
Yeah, okay,
and
probably
wheeled it
loaded
out,
on the
right?
dolly. That's
Now,
probably it.
Keep in
But,
mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah.
probably not
Even
it.
without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh, God, no, it's bend over.
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
There we are.
So
Well, let's just see what the rest of
killer
this is,
just
just for laughs and giggles.
and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
I love how the last few statements on some of these more, like, quote-unquote obvious ones are just, you know, like Togami or someone just taunting the player. Okay, loaded. No, it's bend over, bend over. Okay, and wait for it. There we are.
No, that's wrong.
Again, I really don't think Hina's stupid. She
You're
just
absolutely
fails to
right.
think things
You
through
could push
sometimes.
a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Yeah, that's the weirdest part about all this, is that Hina's the one that pointed this out. Oh, sorry, I was expecting voice acting because there was voice acting originally. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you can't bend the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious
When you're in
oversight.
that suit,
And then
Not only can you
Hero
not
was
see her
insulted
feet,
for some reason.
but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention
Mm-hmm.
it, yeah.
It seems
Oh,
like
well,
it'd
it
be
happens.
awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
You can't even tell where you're going though, right?
See your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally
Yeah.
impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On
Well,
top
it'd be
of that,
definitely more
if you were wearing
difficult.
such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
That's true too. Even if you get like kind of bent over by using your knees,
Well, I mean, isn't that just
you'd at least
matter
make a
of
bigger
taking off the
mess.
suit when you're ready to move the body?
I remember one detail. You can't take off the suit. You can never take it off. Hero's wearing it right now. It's just invisible. So you can't take it off by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I actually can't get it off. A little help. Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself? Yeah, there's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Pretty sturdy. I don't think you could get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then
Yeah.
you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Yep, that seems to be the case. But anyway, we'll cover the rest of the trial next episode. And I really need some water. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out, y'all.